cemetery. There it is. And then 3 mailboxes. 1, 2, 3. This must be it. Sure. Hey. I'm gonna help you get in here too. Is that all right? I can help you, you know, get in the van because it's a little step up. Okay, that's all
See,
right.
I had 400 feet of shore frontage down here.
You did?
On the 7 acres, and that put the taxes up.
Oh, of course it did.
And
Here, let me help you with that.
okay, I can get up if I can get the door open. I've got long legs. I can just straddle out.
All right.
Nothing.
All right. Oh, good girl. Go sit down, Bertha. Go on, get back in there. Good girl.
Yeah, wait till I get
She was
this.
checking you out.
Yeah.
Come on, get over, get in the back. Good girl.
You hold that.
Here,
You hold
put that right there. Hey. Good for you. Boy, you're in great shape. Okay, watch yourself. I'm gonna just shut that. There we go.
Oh, yes, you're handsome. Yes, beautiful girl. And by the way, I've got a hearing aid, and I'm kind of hard of hearing, too.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Yeah.
We deal with everything. I'll keep my voice up.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so this was your land down here.
Yeah,
Should I turn around down there?
7 acres.
Should
Yeah,
I-
if you want to get out and see
Let's
the
see
new
it.
home.
Gosh, I bet you know.
And it's a beautiful
How
view.
long did you live in this area? This spot?
This whole piece of land was Comstock land for almost 200 years. It was one of the first land grants for Colonel John Allen's sons, and Colonel John Allen married the granddaughter of a Colonel George Comstock. So this land went from Allen to Comstock,
Oh my
and it's
gosh.
been in Comstock land for almost 200 years.
And you are a Comstock.
Huh?
You're a Comstock.
I married a Comstock. I'm a widow. My husband was Max Comstock.
Okay.
And
Boy, this is a beautiful
and
spot.
they cleared it. Isn't this a beautiful?
Wow.
And they've done a beautiful job.
Beautiful. Really
and let's
pretty.
see. He must be in his truck because they have a husky,
Okay.
and he's a precious dog.
Oh, I bet.
But Doug and Diana Wilson bought the land from me, and I have life estate. I can live in my own little house as long as I want to. And they're precious people.
They take good care of you?
No, they take good care of me. They just, I couldn't have found better couple.
That's terrific.
Oh, they're wonderful. Yeah.
So, you lived here your whole life,
Yeah,
right?
I was born and raised in North Lubec. My
North
father
Lubec.
and my mother came from Nova Scotia,
Oh, she did.
so I'm part Canadian.
Hey, we like the Canadians. We love them. Which way should I go? Take a left.
This, left.
Okay.
Yeah. I know, because there isn't too much up there.
So do you keep yourself busy? Do you
Oh,
keep yourself
yes.
busy here in Lubec? There's plenty for you to do
Yeah, if I want to do it.
if you want to do it.
I'm a little on the lazy side. Well, now this cemetery here, get down, there's a,
Yeah.
wait, somebody might pop up over this
Yeah,
hill.
we don't want that.
Right
there.
here, there's a driveway. Turn in here.
Sure, okay. Right here.
And you can drive in, or we can walk into that dark gray stone over there.
Yeah, we'll drive right in.
And that's where, when this area was first settled, all the settlers, were up here in North Lubec. That right here is good.
Okay.
And where the settlers were up here in North Lubec. Down in the village, the town, there was only 2 houses down there, and that was all wood. But
So this was the first
so
settlement.
this was the first settlement, was here in North Lubec.
Yes.
And with the first settlers, of course, there had to be a first child born of settlers. And that was the first white child, in Joseph Clark. He was the first white child born in Lubec. And he's my great-grandfather. Now, right here on the right, these stones here, Julia, there's Elisha and Maribel and Eunice. Eunice Small. She was Eunice Clark.
Yeah.
She was the daughter of Joseph. Okay, this one.
Okay.
Stop right down here on the middle of the bridge. Right down here on the bridge.
Okay.
And you know the picture, you've heard of our North Lubec Klondike, our gold from seawater scam?
Yes.
Well,
we don't know about it. Tell the folks out there that don't know about what happened.
Well, those buildings are right in that narrow spot right out there.
They're still there somewhere?
No, I have the picture of them.
Oh, you do?
The
Okay.
picture
All right.
in here
Yep.
of the building. Well, it seems though back in 1897, 98, there was a reverend, an ordained minister from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, called Prescott Ford Jernigan. He and his friend, Charles Fisher, come up with this scheme. Charles Fisher was a diver. Mm-hmm. And they come up with this scheme, or Reverend Jernigan did, to extract gold from seawater. There was a secret formula. The only part of the formula that he would say that it involved mercury, but the rest of it was secret. A secret formula that would extract gold from seawater. So they looked for a place, he was from Massachusetts, and they looked for a place where there'd be tide water coming in and out. And this is just a creek here.
Yeah.
So when the tide twice a day, comes in and out, so that makes the force of the tide. And the buildings were across there. And those buildings originally were Hiram Comstock's grist mill back in the 1840s.
It was right here.
Was right straddled that narrow spot where that little point makes up.
Yeah, right.
Straddled that narrow spot. And then, of course, the grist mill, after a while, it was done by machinery, so they were empty. So I think it was my husband's grandfather, George Comstock, either sold or leased the buildings to Reverend Jernigan for his Comstock plant number 1 of his gold from seawater.
Oh my gosh.
And it's quite a yarn. I have the whole story of it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so then what happened?
Yeah, and then it was in operation, and it was called the, whichever way you call it, electrolytic or electrolytic Marine Salts Company. Quite an impressive name.
Yeah.
And anyway, and there was officers from, mostly Massachusetts and Connecticut. Some were perfectly innocent. They believed in this scheme. And he sold stock to many people, in Connecticut, New York, and so forth. And it seems though they had some kind of apparatus they called accumulators that as the tide went in and out, and this secret formula, the gold would adhere to this formula. And then the Charles Fisher would go down and look at these accumulators, and here was gold, little specks of gold. Once in a while there'd be a small nugget. What they did, they get these gold from New York.
Yeah.
And bring it down, and they'd salt it. What they call salt in the mine, and I just put it there, little things of gold. So here was this gold. Everyone believed it was so. And it was quite a scheme. As far as Lubec, they didn't sell. They were a little hesitant about selling stock to the residents, the natives of Lubec. They were thoughtful that way. It was all the money people from away. And then that was doing well, so they were going to start plant number 2. And that's down, there's another bridge that we'll go over, now it's called the Canal Bridge. And there used to be, down at that place, there used to be factories and a woolen mill and different things on there. But they were starting plant number 2. Before they got that in operation, the Pinkerton detectives caught up with them. So Jernigan and Fisher and whoever else was in on the scheme, they disappeared.
They took off.
They took off. And there's been rumors since then. They've been seen here and there, so it's really hard to say.
What a story.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make a good movie?
Yes, it would. And but then they took off, and that was the end of that.
What year was this? Back right after the gold rush?
Well, this was around 1897, 98 here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we nicknamed it our Klondike Gold Rush for the
so
Klondike.
Your parents would have known about it, possibly. Your parents knew.
Yeah, my father was, yes, he would have known about it. And yes, because he and my mother were born in 1892 2 or something
Yeah,
like that.
right,
So
right.
yeah.
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
it is. It's
What-
quite an interesting yarn.